My favourite Agatha Christie is probably The Mirror Cracked. That is a story where once you know the motive, you think to yourself, my gosh, that motive is perfectly comprehensible and I would have killed somebody for that reason too.
My favorite Agatha Christie book is And Then There Were None. In fact, it's one of my favorite books, period.
So my favorite Agatha Christie story is The Idle House of Astarte. It's got a wonderful kind of gothic, creepy atmosphere, which I loved and sort of tried to replicate in my own writing.
My favorite is Sleeping Murder, which was published posthumously in the 1970s. And it's an incredibly modern story about recovered memory and going back to your past and the things that we carry within us when we don't even know we've seen a murder or something happening.
My favorite Agatha Christie story is Miss Marple Tells a Story. And in this, a man is accused of stabbing his wife in the chest while they're staying in a hotel room. The only suspects are the husband and a chambermaid.
And I would go in the end with Sleeping Murder. And it's a Miss Marple story, but Miss Marple doesn't come in till sort of halfway, more than halfway through the story, and she turns up and I think it's in that book that she utters the immortal line about a poor dead housemaid, where she says, "Poor silly girl," and carries on.
But if I had to pick one Miss Marple, I think I might go for Nemesis. There's just something so moving about it. Miss Marple's getting older, her body is letting her down, she's becoming much frailer. But the one thing that hasn't changed is her iron determination and this steely will that she is going to solve the crime and bring a murderer to justice.
Okay, my favourite Agatha Christie story is Murder on the Orient Express. I tell you, one of the things that I really love about Agatha Christie's books, there's something really serious about them. So at the end, and I won't tell you what happens because it's kind of like a double ending, but there's a real debate with the audience and with the reader about what do we mean by right and wrong? What constitutes right and wrong in a society? Who are the people who should be condemned? What does justice mean? So I love that because it's got lots of the tropes, it's got a fabulous whodunit, but it actually got my brain ticking at the end.